Well, I purchased this tiger teeth blades. I think I saw it in December of last year. I think I got them in January. I haven't had time to review it. I had let the guy know that I do YouTube, and so he sent it out to me. He's been sending me emails asking me how I felt about it. Well, I hadn't really done anything. I was a little taken back there. The other day I saw that he gave someone one of these free for doing a YouTube spot on it. Okay, when I told him I did a YouTube channel, he didn't respond to anything towards it, just wanted to know if I reviewed it. So I spent my own money on this, so I'm going to give you a very honest review. The one thing I have to tell you I didn't like already was that he only gives a 90-day warranty on the sharpener. And he says that the blades will last a long time, but that doesn't do you any good if the sharpener doesn't last. So this is going to be my first time using it. I don't know how long it'll last. It's plastic. I don't know what the motor is inside. The great thing I like about it is that you can use it. You know, I opted for the DeWalt because I have batteries for it, but I have Ryobi. I believe he has that also, and so it's this piece that comes with it, and I guess different attachments for the other batteries. Okay, so this is what I opted for. So I bought all the different blades. I didn't buy a diamond one here because mostly all the ones that I use of the oscillating tool, the multi-tool, are the steel blades. I do have some carbide ones, but the majority of them all are the steel blades. So I'm going to try to sharpen different things. I just went online to see all about it because I got the paperwork, and he wants you to review it online, and so you know how to use it properly. It's simple to use. Like I said, I haven't even used it yet. This is brand new. I just opened it up, and I have a lot of different blades. The problem is that you're on a job and your blades go dull. You're not going to carry this with you. Okay, it's going to get beat up in your truck. It's going to get lost. You're going to keep it in your shop or your garage. Okay, so as reading through it, they says that you shouldn't use it too much at one time because it can overheat and those type of things. Well, the problem is that if you're like me, you're going to just put all your blades and bits and all that stuff away or somewhere till you have time to sharpen them. And so I'm going to do a couple items now. I don't know how well it'll work, but I'm going to give it a shot. Okay, now I watched his video, and this moves a little when you're using it. And he has little rubber feet, but these are like stuff that goes on a cabinet. They might fall off. Who knows? I don't know. But these are just the little rubber stops that you would have on a cabinet door. So what I did is I had some little pieces of maple, and I made a little spot here so I can sit it in so that it won't move, and I'll be able to work on sharpening it. Okay, so he gives you an Allen key here, has a little magnet there that holds it in, which I think is a great idea. So you need to put this on. This little thing has the two grooves that go onto these screws. So loosen it up enough so it'll slide on, then tighten them up. Well, you don't want to over tighten this. It looks like I'm over tightening it, but goes very easily, and that's not good to over tighten. I'm going to loosen it back up a little bit. It started to spread already right here. So just be careful when you go to tighten it up. Maybe you should have put a washer on this to keep that from happening. Yeah, I think you should have put a washer on this. Matter of fact, I'm going to put one on it because I don't want it to break. And there's only a 90-day warranty on this. Okay, so I found a little washer. I'm going to put the washer on because this plastic piece right here started to spread when I was screwing it down. The head was going to go down in between there. So you don't want to tighten that up too much. I'm electing to put on a washer. This one up here seems like the groove is a lot smaller, or somewhat smaller. Down here it was wider, which could cause the head to go in between, which it started to do. Alright, now that's done. It looks good now. You can see that the gap was smaller here than the gap on the bottom. Okay, I don't know why that one's much bigger, but it needs a washer. Okay, now you put your Allen key back in. The magnet holds it in place. I think that's great. Okay, now I know that's not going to slip on me. Plug in my battery. That sounds good. Okay, now you can see this one. I've got teeth, but some are broken off, things like that. So I believe what I saw is how to get you to take the teeth off first. Okay, so he said you can do it through here, so I'm going to try that first. Didn't take them off evenly. I got a rounded spot here now, and so I'm going to try with the other way that he said to do it. He says it's much faster. Let's see. It says do it on the side here. Okay, I took the teeth off. It's definitely straighter, looks better. And now I'm going to sharpen it the way he said. He says that when you go to lay it in, you lift it up a little and then go in and then flatten it out. So I'm going to do that first. Do the first cut, makes them like that. Okay, now you move it over a notch and do it again. Wow, that came out great. You saw how bad the blade was before. That looks awesome. I like that on the steel blade. So that's my wood blade. That worked out good. Now this is my favorite blade. I do a lot of cutting through drywall. This one doesn't look very bad, but it's not working as good as it did when I first got it. It's regular steel. I'm going to try to sharpen it. And now that it's rounded, I think I can use that centerpiece like he said. So, matter of fact, you know what? I'm going to use my other one that was bad, and I wound up buying a second one. Okay, I have another drywall one. I'm going to elect to sharpen this one first. My other one's still in good shape. This one's not in real good shape at all. But I'm going to try it. Now that worked really good for that, to get them off. Now I'm going to put the blades on. Okay, that's the first set of teeth. Now I'm going to do the other. I had a little bit of a tough time with this because the blade is actually cracked. And it sharpened it, but I don't know how well that's going to work out. It is a rounded blade. Everything here is for straight. We'll see. But I don't want to sharpen my other one right now because it's still okay. But I will try this one out. You know, you go through them. I try not to use my multi-tool a lot because these blades are so expensive, but this sharpens them very well. I won't have to buy blades as often, which is great. It'll help pay for the tool. Okay, I'm going to try this hole saw one. I actually bought a whole new set because this one I've had for years and they started getting really, really bad. So bad, this one has no teeth on it. But this is one that's really bad that I can't use, and I'm going to sharpen it. Let's see if it works. I have to say, it really sharpened them pretty good. Now I have some drill bits. It was a cheap set. but they got dull really, really fast. So I want to see if this will sharpen this up. And you know, he has a bunch of videos up that you can see how to use the machine, how to sharpen each tool or each bit, you know, all your different saws. So let me see this. Okay, that sharpened it up really nice. I think he needs to do something different about this table. It's a little too flimsy. You can see it moving. There's a lot of issues with this. I think he needs to modify this, make this a little bit better. And maybe have separate ones, different ones, like one just to hold drill bits. That gives you a nice angle, okay? A nice angle in there to turn it and do what you need to do. Because it's kind of difficult to do it, and then this wants to move. So I think those are just a couple ideas that could help him improve his product. Overall, I think it's really nice. I haven't done any Sawzall blades yet, or circular saw blades. And for that, I have to change, because my circular saw blades are all carbide. So I have to use a diamond bit. Right now I'm just using the bit for steel, so I'm doing my drill bits, my multi-tool blades, that type of stuff. I got to change this blade out because this one's for steel, and I'm going to do a carbide tip blade now. It's not real warm. I've been using it a lot. I don't see anything to lock the motor. I guess you just hold it. For some reason, this one's notched out more than that one. I don't know the reasoning for it because they're both the same screw. So when I tried to tighten it on here, this one, the screw head was going through it, so I put a washer on it. Seems to work. Alright, it's that easy to change a blade. Not difficult at all. And now I'm going to do my carbide tip, because this is my expensive saw. When I did some faux beams, and this is the saw I used, and towards the end the blade wasn't working very well. I had bought the saw used because I didn't want to spend the money for it new, and the saw seemed to be working fine, but the blade that came with it was a bit worn. But I was already on the job, and towards the end of the last few cuts, it was getting worn. So now I'm going to sharpen the blade. if you can see it, but it sharpened it very nicely. And with this carbide tip, I can sharpen it quite a few more times. Keep me from having to buy the blade, because the blades for this saw are very, very expensive. And I just saved myself quite a bit of money. These are much more thick than the blades you buy in the store. You need to buy these type of blades for the saw, and I'm not even sure how much the blade itself costs, but I know I saved myself a lot of money right now, and they are really sharp. Okay. Well, this is my review on this Tiger Teeth blades. TigerTeethBlades.com. I've used it quite a bit. You saw that the drill bits, I sharpened all those bits. I sharpened quite a few of the multi-tool bits. I sharpened a couple hole saws, one that I probably shouldn't have, but I did, just to see how it would work. And I haven't tried it yet, but it did make some teeth. I bought all the different blades. Maybe I should have bought some diamond blades for this one. I might have to do that, because I do have some carbide tip multi-tool blades. I don't know if it's worth it. We'll find out. This feels a little hot. This is a little warm, but I'm telling you, I used it quite a bit. I'm a little concerned because it's only a 90-day warranty. I received this in January, and it's towards the end of April right now. This is as soon as I could get to it. I worked, well, January, I got a lot of work that came in. And so January, February, March, April, into May, and into June, I'm going to be very busy. And so I didn't have time to do a review. And like I said, I was disappointed. I saw that he gave this to someone else to do a YouTube review, and I didn't think it was a great review. It looked very favorable, but you know, it just didn't seem genuine. I want to give a genuine review. I spent my money, my hard-earned money on this. I like it. I think it's worth it. The thing I don't like is that it's only 90-day warranty on this sharpener. These blades should last a very long time, and I agree with that, and I think they will. I hope the unit lasts long enough, because you're not going to just sharpen one or two blades. The day you're going to sharpen blades, you're going to be sharpening a lot of blades. You don't want this thing to break down on you. But who knows? I may not sharpen any blades for a long time from now. It may be another 3 months before I start sharpening blades. Maybe I'll sharpen them sooner. I don't know. But the downsides I see of this is this little fence, okay? I think he should have a couple different ones, maybe even one that's metal, I don't know. I think he should have a different one for drill bits, maybe with a little slot in here, something that holds the bit so that you're not trying to make it get on that right angle and stuff, because all your bits are different sizes. So if you had something that gave you that angle, it might be a little easier to do the drill bits. But I sharpened all my drill bits. I went through, because all my drill bits have been, you know, iffy. I buy new ones. I had to buy a separate set just for steel. And, you know, so I've got a lot of drill bits. And when you're on a job, if you have a dull bit, it's annoying. It takes you longer to do your job. Well, with this, you get set up on a Saturday, whatever, in your garage, you're gonna sharpen all your drill bits, all your saw blades, everything that you can possibly do. And that's what I'm doing today. But I do have to say, I think it's worth every penny. Okay? I really do. Just in the multi-tool blades alone, I know I have spent a lot of money just to finish up jobs. And it's a great tool. Okay? I like my Sawzall. I like my multi-tool. And you've got to have good, sharp blades to do any of your work. I think it's a must. I think this is a great tool. I don't know the company. I don't know the person. I do know that the product, I believe, is good. I don't know how long this is going to last. I made a couple little things. I put a little something on my wood bench here for this to slide in. It made it nice and easy to work with. I didn't have any issues with that. I had issues with this a little bit. It was, as it got warm, it flexed a lot. Again, I'm telling you, I bought this with my own money. I haven't even contacted him yet, and I'm going to tell him that I'm going to put this video up. And I'm hoping that he will give everyone a discount. If it's in the description, then yes, he was giving me the discount for you. All right, I hope you enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, and ring that bell, and give me a thumbs up, okay? I make these videos, and if you need any information, give me a comment on any of my videos. I answer them within 24 hours. All right, Building with Papa. Like, subscribe, and ring that bell. Give me a thumbs up, and I will see you on the next one. I really do like this tool. Got a little warm, but not bad. I hope it lasts. I really do. All right, well, we'll see. It marks the bottom, see the CBN, so we know that this is that. But I would like to get a diamond bit. I do have some carbide tips for my multi-tool, but the majority I use are not. All right, I think it's good.